All right, so let's talk about The Matrix Resurrections. Did you like this movie? On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to be upfront with you. I gave this movie a 5 of 5. And I don't do that much, giving movies 5s. And it's not because I just hate this movie. It's one of those movies where it's like, if you're not going to bring back Laurence Fishburne as a Morpheus, why even make the doggone movie? Why? There's no reason to do it. Now, I could see if they did another movie where Keanu Reeves wasn't Neo and Carrie-Anne Moss wasn't Trinity. Cool. But how are you going to not have Laurence Fishburne as Morpheus? You know, I'm a fan of Yahya Abdul-Mateen II. I'm a fan of his. I thought he did a brilliant job. He understood the assignment with the role that they gave him. He's supposed to be a young Morpheus. I don't want to see that. I want Laurence Fishburne, Morpheus. The thing about it is, listen, man, you know, when you see Hugh Jackman, what's the first thing you think of? Wolverine. When you see Ryan Reynolds, what's the first thing you think of? Deadpool. When you see Robert Downey Jr., what do you think of? Tony Stark. When you see Wesley Snipes, who do you think of? Blade and Nino Brown and all his other big hits. You know, Laurence Fishburne, when I see him, I see Furious Styles from Boys of the Hood. I see Grandpa Johnson from Blackish. And I see Morpheus, okay? Oh, and I still see Ike Turner, okay? And I see Morpheus. Morpheus is the Matrix as far as the movies. You know, it's Neo, Morpheus, and Trinity. That's what it's about. It's them, you know? And God, I give it a 5 out of 10. Had Laurence Fishburne would have been in this movie, guess what? It would have been at least a 7 out of 10. Another thing with this movie here, the fight scenes just didn't hit the same. It just did not hit the same. I'm telling you, man. Like, you go back and you watch The Matrix 1, Matrix 2, and 3. Matrix came out in 1999. The second one came out in 2003, like in the summer, like in May. And then the third one came out like in December of 2003. Cool. They released like 2 movies in 6 months. Awesome, man. Saw all of them. But the fight scenes were awesome. And the thing about it is, you know, the fight scenes from almost 20 years ago is far beyond better than the fight scenes in 2021 and 2022. What in the world, man? It's like, I could see if the fight scenes were equivalent to the ones 20 years ago. No, they were worse. Like, they're moving all slow and stuff like that. And I know Neo is old, but the young people, the young cast members, they moving slow. That's why I'm like, this is not no good fighting. I mean, it's okay, you know? And then also, it's like, you know what? I don't like the look they gave Neo. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you making Neo look like John Wick? That's not John Wick. Now, if you wanted John Wick, if you want him to be John Wick, hey, his character is a video game maker. It would have been real cool had he made a John Wick game. It could be like that Punisher game from back in the day. Y'all remember that? That game was brutal. I would play a John Wick game. Now, if they had allowed Neo to access his John Wick powers and stuff like that, I mean, you gave him the hairdo, the coat, all of that. Just let him do his thing, okay? Another thing is, okay, why does Abdul-Mateen II on the cover, why is he dressed like the Joker? Why is he dressed like the Joker? In The Matrix, everybody's supposed to be wearing black. You could do your hair color, any kind of color. You're supposed to be wearing black, okay? That's The Matrix. Why is he dressed like the Joker? I don't get that. Morpheus wouldn't do that. That's not Morpheus. That's what I'm saying. Like, and Morpheus' fighting style, oh man, that was incredible. Like, he set the tone. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, people. You know, that's just like, this is the equivalent to, like, let's say if they do an Avengers movie, you know, a 20-year anniversary Avengers movie with the original Avengers, right? And they, you know, they bring back Chris Hemsworth, Robert Downey Jr., Mark Ruffalo, and they don't bring Chris Evans back. Now, Chris Evans, let's say, he's still living, he's still acting, and even if he's not acting, you bring him back, you know, and he's down for doing the movie, and you bring in whoever's one of the hot actor back in the future or whatever that's popular, that's trending or whatever, right? it's still not going to hit the same. It's not going to hit the same, man. You got to bring Chris Evans back, you know, because when we see him, we see Captain America, you know. So I'm so upset on how they did that with Morpheus, man. I did not like that. But highlights of this movie, I would say Jessica Henwick, she was awesome. She was awesome. She's awesome in everything she does. I'm a big fan of her. She was in Game of Thrones, and she was in Iron Fist and The Defenders. You know, I can't wait to see her in another Marvel movie. Hopefully they bring her character back or let her play something else. I know she chose The Matrix Resurrection over Shang-Chi. Hey, not a bad choice. I could see her doing that, because the thing about it is, no matter how good or bad The Matrix Resurrection does, she did a good job. She did a phenomenal job in the movie. So I thought her character was cool. I thought Neil Patrick Harris did a real good job. And I enjoyed the chemistry between Carrie-Anne Moss and Keanu Reeves, okay? I just wish they would have had Morpheus. Every time I see them, I'm like, where's Morpheus? The real Morpheus. You know, Laurence Fishburne. He should have been on this movie. Don't tell me he's too old. He's only like 4 years older than Keanu Reeves, okay? Don't tell me he's old, okay? If Liam Neeson is moving faster than Keanu Reeves in the Taken movies, it's like, come on, man. What? This is The Matrix. You're supposed to be able to expand your imagination beyond the borderlines of the normal realms of life and stuff like that or whatever. But I give this movie a 5 out of 10. The rewatchability for me is not there. It's not there. Because every time I see this movie, I'm just going to be like, why make this without Laurence Fishburne? Like, do you have something against him? Let me know. Do you have something against him? Like, why? It sucks, man. It sucks. But they had the potential to do something awesome, man. If you would have had all three of them on the screen, man, that would have been very, very impactful, man. And I'm just disappointed we didn't get to see that. That I didn't get to see that. You might liked it. But anyways, share your thoughts in the comment section below. And let me know. What do you think? What was your opinion on The Matrix Resurrections? Did you think it would have been better if Laurence Fishburne would have been back? And this is no knock on Abdul Mateen II playing the part. I thought he did a good job. But you can only go so far with him being Morpheus. You know, when you have the person who, like, when people see Abdul Mateen II out in public, they're not going to say, hey, that's Morpheus. They're going to say that's the Black Manta or something, or that's Mr. Manhattan on The Watchmen. You know, they're not going to say, they're going to say that's Candyman, you know, the guy from Candyman. They're not going to say, hey, that's Morpheus. You know, next year, they're not going to say that. Laurence Fishburne, that's Morpheus. And I'm wondering, like, why is Morpheus not in the movie? But anyway, share your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know. What do you think? What are your thoughts? Do you think Laurence Fishburne should have been in the movie back as Morpheus? And do you think he would have made the movie better? All right. And scale of 1 to 10, what did you get a movie? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Once again, thank you all for tuning in. And hit that like and subscribe button, please. Student of the Game Podcast. Peace out.